Hey, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to haul and rank all of the products that I received in the month of February. So I started this series last month and I really enjoyed this type of video because it gave me a chance to really reflect on everything that I had picked up during the month. It gives me a chance to really review each product separately for you guys. I don't always do a video on every product that I received during the month because I don't have that kind of time. I do still receive BoxyCharm and I receive Ipsy Glam Bag. So those products are going to be sprinkled in here as well, you know, along with everything that I bought during this month. So I hope that sounds interesting to you guys. I don't really post regular hauls anymore because I'm not really picking up a lot of product from any one retailer. So this is a good way for me to do a haul for you all, but make it the entire month, and you know, it's more fun that way, and again, it gives me the chance to reflect. So if you like this kind of series from me, if you liked last month's video, if you're excited for this one, please be sure to thumbs up this video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel but you like makeup and beauty content, or you've been lurking and you like my content, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell so you don't miss future uploads. Let's get into this video. Okay, so last month's video, I kicked it off with the products that I hadn't used yet. And I'm going to do this one in the same way. I also kind of ranked things in order last month from like least favorite to favorite. I'm not going to really do that in this one. I mean, kind of, but I think how I want to do it, just because some of these things that I have, I like them equally. I can't really pick a favorite. So I'm going to do them in categories. First, I'm going to show you the products that I haven't used yet. Then I'm going to show you, if I have any, products that I really didn't like. Then it's going to be products that were average, and then products that I really loved. I feel like that's an easier way for me to do this type of video when I have so many products that I really enjoy. Okay, so above and beyond products that I just haven't used yet, I had a repurchase this month, and I also had a product that I received that I had had previously. So the first product that I'm going to share with you is my Kenneth White Perfume. This is like their body spray or whatever. I found this at TJ Maxx. This is a repurchase, and I love this scent. I absolutely love this. It's a really fresh, kind of feminine, I wouldn't really call it florally. I mean, maybe a little bit. It almost reminds me of like a clean linen, but it smells really nice. I like it. Actually, when I was at TJ Maxx shopping, my daughter was with me. She's the one that spotted this and smelled it, and I kind of took it from her. I was like, oh my God, I've been looking for that. It's one of my favorites. And she just gave me this look like, I know you didn't. I said, look, you can borrow it whenever you want. This is one of my like favorite staple fragrances. I couldn't believe she found it. So I'm not being hateful. We're sharing. But I already know that I love this. So I didn't really feel right ranking it anywhere. It's a repurchase. I love this scent. Okay, next up in here in the products that I'm not ranking, this is the Huda Beauty Pastel Lilac Palette. This is one that I received in my BoxyCharm Premium box, but it's a duplicate. I already have this palette. I've had it for a really long time, so I didn't touch this one just because I don't need to. I already own it, and I don't even like the one that I already own. So I'm probably going to end up giving this away, or I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but didn't touch it, not ranking it. Okay, the rest of these products I just haven't had the opportunity to use yet, so I don't know if I like them, and that's why they're in this little category. Next up in here is the Violet Voss Olive You Forever palette. This is something that a friend gifted to me this past month because she got it in her BoxyCharm Premium box, and she doesn't really wear green eyeshadow, so she knows that I do. She knows that I love green eyeshadow. She asked me if I wanted it, and I was like, sure, why not? It's a free palette. And I think it's really beautiful. I've heard a lot of negative comments about this palette just because there aren't really that many olive tones in it. We've only really got like this one up here. This one's kind of olive undertone, but it's more, I don't know, like a taupey olive. It's really strange, but it's beautiful nonetheless. And this down here is just a green. It's not really an olive shade, I wouldn't say, but it's a really pretty palette. I'm excited to use it. I just haven't really had the opportunity to yet, so could rank it. Next up is the Renu Shabula Active Immunity Serum from True Botanicals. I believe I got this in my BoxyCharm Premium box, and I keep forgetting that I have it because I have probably an entire dresser full of skincare, and if I had the opportunity to tell BoxyCharm, hey, quit sending me skincare, I would. And I'm pretty sure that I marked that on my little test that they give you, but they still keep sending me skincare, lots of it. So here it is. not to sound ungrateful or, you know, bitchy about it, but I just don't, I can't even go through the skincare that I already owned. So to keep getting loads of skincare every month from BoxyCharm is a little frustrating because I don't want it. I would rather have an all makeup box. But apparently that's not an option. So again, haven't used it, can't rank it. Another skincare product from BoxyCharm Premium. This is my Elemus Peptide 4 Plumping Pillow Facial. I've been meaning to use this at night when I go to bed, and I just keep forgetting. I use Curology at night, and I make it like a solid point to put that on before I go to bed. And I typically put a really nice, heavy cream moisturizer over top of that Curology treatment because it dries my skin out if I don't. So I think this will really be nice to use in conjunction with my Curology. I don't know if there's going to be any interactions with it. I haven't looked into it that far, so I can't rank it. I am, however, excited to use this one. Okay, the next thing I'm sharing with you is the Shayna B Bellini blush. I got this in my Ipsy Glam bag. And it's not that it doesn't look pretty. It's pretty enough. It's just a really light peach-toned blush. I just have a million blushes, so I wasn't in any hurry to really use this one. It's not one that really blew me away when I saw it, so it's just been chilling in my drawer. I need to test it out. Oh, and I guess I should mention as well, there are things that I purchased in the month of February that I haven't received yet. So obviously I can't share those with you. I can't rank them with my February purchases because I don't have them yet. But when I get them in March, I'll just kind of lump those in with my March purchases. And I am going to update you guys on my low buy situation at the end of this video. All right, next up in the things I haven't tried is the Eloise Pure Gold Liquid Eyeshadow. This is actually really beautiful. So I've swatched this on my hand because I swatch everything when I get it. And it is really, really pretty. It's nice and shifty. It's definitely gold. I just don't wear liquid shadows that much, so again, haven't used it because of that reason. I don't typically put liquid shadows on my lids. I feel like they make my lids look really crepey and wrinkly and just dry and textured. So I can't really say that for this because I don't know, but it does look really beautiful. I think I got this in my BoxyCharm Premium box, but I don't remember. So don't quote me on that. But I got it from a box. I know that for a fact. I didn't purchase that. Actually, the only thing that I purchased that I've shown you so far was the Kenneth Cole fragrance. The rest of the stuff I got, well, they were purchased, but they were purchased in boxes, so I didn't pay full retail for any of it. Okay, next up is the Kvd Dazzle Stick. This one kind of took me by surprise. I can't rank it because I never put it on the lids, but swatching it out, this is really beautiful. I typically don't like cream shadow sticks. There's nothing like exciting enough about them that it makes me want to reach for them and use them. But this one is really pretty. So I don't know if I can get it to kind of show here. It is extremely reflective. It almost feels wet, like watery wet when you swatch it. Look at this, would you? It's very shiny, very beautiful. It's got sparkles in it. I just don't use cream eyeshadows that often, so I haven't put it on my lids yet. Don't really want to rank it because of that, because I don't know how it wears, but it swatches like a dream. Oh, and I got that in a Trend Mood box this past month. The Trend Mood box, in my opinion, was really good, and it had a great value, so I picked it up. It had that in there, and it had these Danessa Myricks Twin Flames. You know, when I saw these, they're really stunning. They're multi-dimensional. They shift. They're iridescent. Very beautiful liquid eyeshadows. Like, what is wrong with me? I know I don't use this type of product, and yet I was excited about, getting them anyway. So this one is called Young Love, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see the shift. There it is. It shifts purple and maybe orange, I think. Green. There's a lot of shiftiness going on. It's just hard for it to catch on camera. But it's really beautiful nonetheless. I just don't use cream shadows that much. I need... Oh, man. Like, the idea of them sounds nice. And we had also received Passion. So this one, what's the difference between the two of these? They look very similar when they're in the tubes. Like, they both look like they shift. Pink, blue, orange. Passion looks like it has a little bit more shiftiness to it. Let's find out. They're really pretty. They remind me almost exactly like the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. They had a line called Little White Lies, and they were iridescent like this. That's what it reminds me of, except for these are actual multi-chromes because they shift a bunch of different shades. Is it gonna shift? No. Maybe if I put it on my finger. There you can see the green on the tip of my finger. You see that? So there is some shiftiness to it. It's really pretty. I don't ever find myself going, oh, I can't wait to use that liquid eyeshadow. But I would love to get some use out of it. I was really drawn in by it. That's one of the reasons why I purchased that box. So just can't rank them because I haven't used them. Okay, I have two more things that I couldn't rank because I haven't tried them. First up is the Tarte. It's like a dual-ended eyeliner. We got a liquid side and we got a pencil side. I don't use liquid eyeliners. I have the most hooded eyes of anybody I've ever met in my entire life. I have told BoxyCharm to stop sending me liquid eyeliner or black eyeliner because they keep sending me black liquid eyeliner. And I get this, if not every month, every other month, I get a liquid liner. So it's just a little irritating because I have an entire drawer behind me full of liquid eyeliner that I don't use. Now my daughter will use it, which is nice, but I would love to be able to get products that I know I'm going to use. So that's that. Okay, next up is the Aracelli liquid liner. This one, I believe, came in my Ipsy bag. Again, I have told Ipsy I don't want liquid liner or eyeliner or whatever. I have made it clear on those little quizzes or whatever that I'm not interested in getting this type of product, yet I keep getting them. So, they don't get used. By me, at least. All right, now let's dive into the products that I have used. So, on the lower end of this spectrum, I don't really have anything that I hate. The first set of products I'm going to show you, I don't really love. They're not my favorite, but they're usable, and I will continue to use them just because I have them. So these came in my Trend Mood box. They're from OGX. It's their Keratin Smoothing Oil line, their frizz-free line. We got the shampoo and conditioner, and then we also got the Keratin Smoothing Oil, whatever. Miracle Gloss Smoothing Spray is what they call it. This stuff you have to really be careful with because if you put it too close to your scalp, it's going to make your hair greasy looking. My daughter's been using this along with me. She washed her hair one night and the next morning she told me she needed to take a shower. And I said, you just took one last night. She said, well, my hair looks greasy. I said, it's because you used too much of this, or she put it close to her scalp. So you just have to be really careful when using this product. Maybe just keep it on the ends of your hair, which is true for most hair oils. But even when I used it, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Typically, I use the Moroccan oil treatment, and I am in love with that stuff. That stuff is, hands down, the best treatment I've ever used for my hair. But that's not about this. This is just not my favorite product, so that's my thoughts on that. And with these two products here, my daughter must have been using these a lot. Holy Moses. So she must really like this because she's been using a lot of the conditioner. I've only used these products once. I just didn't like the way my hair felt afterwards. I'm a little spoiled when it comes to hair products because I use salon grade hair products. Typically, I'm using Redken, Biolage, Matrix. I'm usually using a salon grade hair product because I think they really do make a big difference. So, again, I don't hate these products. They're just not my favorite. Okay, next up, two items I got in my Trend Mood box were the deep and the light powder from One Size. Actually, this one's translucent and this one is dark deep. So the dark deep one is obviously not my skin tone. I'm not going to be able to use this. I'll probably end up giving this away to somebody, but I don't have a use for this. However, the translucent one is not a bad product. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite setting powder, but it does the job. It does set your face. It is translucent. It's not as smoothing as what I typically would like. I feel like, I don't know, it doesn't really grip onto makeup like my Huda Beauty one does, or like my Fenty Beauty one does. This one has a little bit more slip to it, which isn't a terrible thing, but I like something to really grip onto my makeup so it mattifies, because I need something to control my oils. So again, I don't hate it. I am going to keep using it. It's just not my holy grail setting powder at this point. Okay, the next thing I'm sharing with you is the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder. This is in Highlight 01. I think I chose this for my BoxyCharm Premium box. I think. I actually really like this. This powder is beautiful. It's one of those powders that you wear when you don't want a beaming highlight. You just want a little bit of radiance, something to look a little sheeny. That's what this is going to give you. It looks really powdery when you swatch it out, like super powdery. But it does give a really nice sheen. I don't know if I can get you guys to see that right here. Oh, you can see it. See how sheeny that is? It looks really nice. So I do like it. It's just not my all-time favorite highlighter, but I definitely don't hate this product. Okay, this next thing I'm sharing with you, I've only used for one eye look, so maybe I shouldn't be ranking this, but I do know how the formulas perform. I did use it, and I do like it. It's not my favorite, but I do like it. This is the BH Cosmetics Lunar New Year. There's a lot of really nice colors in here. So what's knocking this back a few pegs for me is the fact that it's got 5 pressed glitters in it, and when I went on their website to order this, it said they were shimmers. It didn't say anything about pressed glitters. So I was a little perturbed that I had already bought this and had it on its way to me when I found out that there was that many pressed glitters in it. I just don't use pressed glitters that much. I know you guys have heard me say that before. It's not that I hate them. I don't have anything against them per se. I think they're terrible for the environment if they're real plastic, but I'm afraid I'm going to get them in my damn eye. So I typically don't use them. They're really pretty. If I used them, you know, this would be lovely, but I don't. So the formula on here is not bad. It's a decent BH formula. I feel like it is a little bit different from their Sweet Shop collection. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they did differently in that collection that they're not doing now, but these are by no means bad shadows. They do perform well. They blend well. They're pigmented. I don't have that much negative to say, just that I don't like the pressed glitters in here. Okay, next up in this kind of category is the Odacite California Blue Aura Turmeric and Holy Basil Cleansing Water. That was a mouthful. This is not bad. It's not an awful product. It's just not, it's a cleansing water. Like, how excited can you get about a cleansing water? But it definitely takes makeup off, and that's what I've been using this for. So, don't hate it. It's okay. It's just a cleansing water, you know? Oh, and I got that from my BoxyCharm Premium box. The next thing I'm sharing with you is the Pressed Powder 620F brush. This is from Farrah Brushes. I got this in my Ipsy bag. I actually really like this. I think that it's a brush, it's a powder brush, and I have plenty of brushes like it, so I'm not going to get a ton of use out of it, but it does exactly what I need it to do. It gets right up in here if I need to press powder there, right here alongside my nose, my chin, wherever. It does a good job setting down loose powder. I can also use it as like a contour brush if I wanted to, as a bronzer brush, so I don't hate this. This is really nice. Okay, the next thing I'm sharing with you is the First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser. So I haven't actually used this one. I think I bought this a really long time ago from Ulta, and it's okay. I'm a little picky about my face cleansers just because I have really oily skin. So I don't want something to over dry out my face, but I also don't want something that's going to make my face oily. And it's just, this one's just okay. I guess I should have included that in the earlier category. Wasn't thinking about it. Next up is the YC Collection Loose Setting Powder in 117. I did use this once. It was alright. It was kind of like the One Size powder. It was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't fantastic. It was just a setting powder. So, I really don't have much else to say about it. This came in my Ipsy bag. Before we start talking about the products that I really, really loved this month, I have one more that I'm kind of on the fence with. So, I bought, finally, the Pears soap. I bought it obviously to do soap brows like everybody else uses it for. I just don't know how I feel about it yet. I had used this before filming a specific video. I'm pretty sure I told you all in the video that that's what I used. And I kind of liked it then, but I haven't used it since. And I think it's just because it's a bit strange for me, just because my eyebrows are so thin and wiry, and I really have to play them up with eyebrow pencil and tinted brow gel and all this other crap. So it's kind of hard for me to find this a place in that routine. I don't hate it. It's just not like my go-to product for my brows right now. But I do want to work with it some more. And I did buy that in February. Now we're moving on over to the category of things that I absolutely love. So the first thing I want to share with you guys, well, actually, it's more like things. This is a mess, so don't judge me. So I have, I'm trying to show this up without breaking this. All these at the bottom are from Sydney Grace, and this is the first time I had ever bought singles from Sydney Grace before. They're really nice. Very nice. The mattes are not my absolute favorite. They're not bad. Don't get me wrong. They are not terrible. They do blend. They're nice and pigmented. I just wouldn't say that it's like my all-time favorite matte formula, but they're not bad by any means. But I really, really enjoy like their shimmers, their satins. This is like a, I don't know if this is a duochrome or a multi-chrome. Beautiful nonetheless. I'm glad that I was able to try the brand this past month. And it's definitely, these things are ranking in this top category here. Oh, and okay, so we have more newness on here too. So these three right here are from Give Me Glow. These two are just like, this is a satin, this is a duochrome. Really beautiful, like green to brown. I think that one's called Gifts Galore. Yeah, that's what it's called. But the one next to it, this bad boy, is called Electric Unicorn. And I purchased this after seeing a swatch on their Instagram page. And the only thing that I don't really love about this one is that it's very, very flaky. Very flaky. And I wasn't expecting that when I saw the swatches. Well, that's what it looks like when I just swatch it on my finger here. Super chunky and flaky, but it's very multi-dimensional. It's beautiful. See if I can kind of get rid of the flakiness here. So here you're seeing yellow and green, but when you put it on the face, there's a pink shift to it. There's a lot of shiftiness going on in this shadow, and it's stunning. Yeah, I don't think I can get it all to show, but yeah, most of it shows right here. Look how pretty. So definitely wanted to rank that in this last category because I do really enjoy it. And then I have 4 singles from Adept over here in the corner. Those are their new ACI formula, which is the same formula that's found in the Plain Jane palette, found in the Ninhydrin palette, and they're just stunning. They are such beautiful shadows, so wanted to share those with you guys. Next up is a product that really took me by surprise. This is the One Size Secure the Blur Face Primer. I got this in my Trend Mood box. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I do. Actually, when I used it, I think I used it on camera for you guys in a first impression type of thing. And it was okay. I thought that it was alright, but it really does a good job keeping my oils under control for a while. The only other product that I have that does that good of a job is my Smashbox Oil and Shine Control. This one comes in at a close second. It does a really good job at that, and it does make my face look smooth, so I really like it. Okay, this next product, I can't remember where I got this from. I can't remember if this was like a gift with purchase type of thing. I feel like it was. Not a gift with purchase, but when I was on the Sephora website, I placed an order. And when I did, I typed in one of those codes, and this was one of the products I received. This is the Sol de Janeiro hair repair treatment. I thought there was a fancy word for it. There's not. This stuff, not only does it smell delicious because it smells like the Boom Boom Cream, or the Boom Boom Cream, it does a fantastic job smoothing and conditioning your hair. I'm a little bummed that I got this because now I want to buy the full size, and I'm sure it's not cheap. So this is a really good product if you have dry, damaged hair. This stuff will definitely moisturize your hair. I love it. Okay, so I had told you guys last month that I received the Bite Beauty Upswing Mascara from Influencer. This month I received the, what is this? The Versace Dillon Turquoise fragrance. I really like this. This isn't something that I would typically wear, but since I had the opportunity to try it and kind of wear it during the day, I really like this. It's got this kind of citrusy type of fresh, y'all, I'm terrible at describing scents. It just smells really nice, and I'm glad that I was given the opportunity to try this. Just in case you guys didn't hear me in the other video, Influencer is a program where if you have socials, you like to review products, they can send you products if you qualify for what's called a Vox Box, and based on the answers you give in this survey, they decide who they send these Vox Boxes to. And I've been receiving them more frequently here lately, which I'm very grateful for because I like reviewing products. So this was a product that I received from them this past month, and I really enjoyed it. Okay, the next set of things I want to show you. So I ordered a lot of single eyeshadows in the month of February. I ordered from Terra Moons when they did their pre-order for their new launches, which I don't have because they're not shipping until the end of this month. I ordered from Sydney Grace, Give Me Glow, and I also ordered from Glam Shop and the Pastel Rose. So the products up here and then these 3 right here are from the Glam Shop, and then the 4 down here are from the Pastel Rose. I really, really enjoy all of these. So these are holographic, which completely blew my damn mind. I didn't even know that holographic pigments were a thing because they're not glitters, they're pigments. And they really are amazing. Let's see if I can get you to see this here. They're freaking incredible. But the other eyeshadows from the Glam Shop are also really beautiful. They're sparkly. They're eye-catching. It's everything that I look for in an eyeshadow. So, actually, I placed a second order. I just remembered that. When I got this one, when I tried out these holographic shadows, I placed a second order and I bought probably 10 more shadows from them and I haven't gotten them yet. So, I totally forgot about that. Whoops. Now, the Pastel Rose holographic shadows, they're not bad. They're just a little gritty. And I think these have like actual glitters in them. Because there's like a base to them and then you can see how they're a little chunky. They're not terrible. It's just, if I had to pick, I would definitely go with the Glam Shop shadows. I love them though. They're beautiful. Okay, this next product that I'm sharing with you, I am so excited that I bought. I really contemplated because I am on a low buy. I'm trying to be smarter about the money that I spend. I know you'd never be able to know by all the shit that's sitting in front of me. Anyhow, I saw that Huda Beauty dropped their, Balm Brows, sorry. And I saw that it had this super, super tiny, like almost like a lead pencil type of tip to it. Like, look how tiny. And when I saw it launch on Sephora, I knew instantly I needed to try this. I have a really hard time finding an eye pencil that I like because of the formula. Because it's not pointed enough where I can get the hair strokes. So when I saw this, I knew it needed to be mine. And I love it. I love this eyebrow pencil. The only thing I don't love about it is the fact that, well, it's $17, which is cheaper than my Brow Gal brow pencil, which is like $23 or $24. But this has such little product in it. I'm afraid it's going to run out any day now, and I haven't been using it that long. Like, I'm afraid to roll this all the way up. I'm afraid it's going to break. Let's not do that. I can't imagine this would last very long. I feel like the product in here is like 0.007 or something outrageous. It's not much. But other than that, it's a fantastic product. It is super fine pointed, and I'm just glad that I bought it. So in order to buy that, I had to forfeit buying my Brow Gal brow pencil, which I'm not regretting at this point. Because this is such a fantastic brow pencil. Because I did run out of my Brow Gal brow pencil. The next thing that I want to share with you is what I'm wearing all over my face today as my base. This is the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot Concealer and Foundation. I don't know why the hell I bought this, guys. I don't know what it is about foundations, eyeshadows that just really reel me in, and I feel like I have zero self-control when I see them launch. But there was something about this that just told me, like, you need to try this. I've been looking for a really good staple concealer because my Dior Forever Skin Correct is almost gone now. And I really wanted to give this a try, but I wanted to give it a try as a foundation. That's what I'm wearing as my base today. I feel like the color match between my neck and the rest of my face is really nice. When I first put this on, it's very light, but then after putting on powder and contour and all that stuff, it's just, I feel like it looks good together. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. Whatever. This is not a bad product. I've had my base makeup on now for probably like 6 hours, and I've touched up once with a little bit of powder, and that's it. It's not sliding around on my face. It's not transferring. It looks nice. It's not like overly settling in all my fine lines and wrinkles. Usually at this point, it's looking pretty rough. Even after powdering, it still looks really rough. This looks nice. So I don't regret grabbing this. I'm glad I did. I just need to do better overall. Like, I just need to do better, y'all. I got mine in the shade Light 120. Okay, I have 2 more things to show you guys. First up is the Collidos Club Nebula palette. This is their collab with Angelica Nyqvist. I love this palette. This palette is so good. Not only is the formula really nice, but the color story in here is really nice. So I sat down to film a little bit ago and I had an eye look in mind. I had kind of the color story that I wanted to use, but I couldn't find a blue shadow matching what I was looking for. I put the deep blue on the outside and then packed another shade over top, but it definitely served its purpose. I've used this now 6 or 7 times. I've created a bunch of different eye looks with it. It's just a stunning palette and I really, really enjoy it. So, had to rank it in this category for sure. Okay, so this next product is another one that took me by surprise. When I placed a Sephora order, I had put in a code to get the Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara. I really wanted to try this because I'd heard good things, and this stuff is such a fantastic mascara. I'm pretty picky when it comes to my mascaras. I have very short, stubby lashes. They're not exactly like full. They're definitely not long. So I need something that's going to do all of that. And this does that. It's what I have on the lids today, but I've had it on for quite a while. So I have quite the dramatic eye look going on. So you can't really see a whole lot of the lashes, but without the crazy eye look, you can really see what this does to my eyelashes. It's really beautiful. So glad that I decided to put that code in and get this to try. It's a great mascara. So last but most certainly not least, one of my absolute favorite products from the month of February is the Adept Cosmetics Plain Jane palette. You guys saw me create, you saw me create 2 looks with this and then I had a 3rd look on. This is actually what I'm wearing. Well, I'm wearing a couple of things in this video. I'm wearing this here. I'm also partially wearing the Ninhydrin palette. I didn't receive my Ninhydrin palette until today, so I couldn't include it in my February purchases, even though I purchased it in February. I still need to play around with it a little bit to kind of get a feel for it. It's gorgeous, just spoiler alert. But as far as for the month of February, the Plain Jane palette just totally took my breath away. It is such a transformative palette. You can use this, as a lot of my subscribers were saying, as a companion palette. I used it in conjunction with the Club Nebula. I used it with my Lunar New Year from BH. You can use it with just about any palette to really transform any eye look. So, I love this. I'm glad that I picked it up and had to include it in my favorites. So, that's going to wrap up this. It was a pretty crazy month as far as like makeup products are concerned. I did want to give you like a quick recap on my low buy status, how things are going. Not doing so great, okay? I don't know what it is. I have problems. I guess I don't know. I don't know if it's the terms that I set myself to that I'm struggling with, but I've not been doing well with my low buy. I'm sure you guys have figured that out by now. And I told you guys I would be candid with you and I would tell you the truth, and that's what I'm here doing. I think that we're all human and we all make mistakes, and especially coming from somebody that is used to just kind of impulse buying when makeup releases drop, and I like it, I buy it. I'm at the point where I can't keep doing that. I don't want to keep doing that. And I've kind of restrained myself a good deal over the past couple months, and even still was buying too much. So I have started using a lot more of what's in my collection. I've made it a conscious effort to go in and pick out products every month to really focus on. That's really helped. I just feel like we had a lot of really fantastic releases this past month. So, like the Plain Jane, the Collidos. I get suckered in so easy with these sparkly shadows that I decided to buy the stuff to make my own damn sparkly shadows. So I've also been doing that. I'll let you guys know how it goes. If I can figure out the right formula and figure out how to make them look as beautiful as the ones that I'm obsessed with, I won't need to buy so damn many. And I'll let you guys know if I can figure it out. I haven't been that successful yet. I've been kind of tweaking things, but me and my daughter have been playing around, trying different formulas, just having fun with it, to be honest with you. It is a lot of fun, and I like learning things. I like learning how to do things, so trying to figure out how to make these beautiful, shimmery, sparkly, out-of-this-world type of eyeshadows has been fun for us. Again, I'll keep you guys updated on that journey, and if I'm able to get it perfected, maybe I'll make a video showing you guys how I do it. But as far as my low buy is concerned, I'm doing the best that I can. I'm hoping this next month is better. I'm really going to try to just not buy as much. I would ideally like to really stick to my low buy rules because, let's see, what rules did I break this past month? Let's do a really quick recap. Number one, I broke my budget. There's no way in hell I stuck to 150 this past month. I don't know how. Especially because, you know, Plain Jane, Club Nebula, there was just no way with all that. And then the singles and everything. Did I meet my palette rule? No, I didn't. Because I bought Plain Jane, I bought Club Nebula, and I bought Lunar New Year. Or wait a minute. Did I buy Lunar New Year in February or January? I bought Lunar New Year in February, or January. I bought Lunar New Year in January. I just didn't get it until February. So this doesn't really count as a February purchase because I bought it in January. Cool. But I did buy these two, and I did buy the Ninhydrin, which I just received, and I did buy a bunch of singles. However, I've not bought any blushes. I only bought one complexion product. I didn't buy any mascaras. Really, when you think of it in terms of like me sticking to the actual rules, I didn't do that bad. It's the budget. It's really hard to stick to $150 a month because makeup products are so fucking expensive. They're ridiculous. I just need to learn how to restrain. I need to learn how to just calm my shit and not buy everything I want. So that's the little update for you guys. I am going to keep updating you all in the future on how I'm doing. I'm really trying. I hope y'all know that. I didn't just make a video about a low buy just to blow smoke up everybody's asses. I really am trying. It's just been a true struggle for me. So that's going to conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me haul and rank all of the products I received in the month of February, you know, and the little update on this low buy. If you like this video, please be sure to thumbs it up. Not only does that let me know that you like it, but it also lets YouTube know that you like it. And when you guys do that, it'll push this content out there for more people to find. That way more people come over here to this community. You know, when you guys do anything with my channel, whether it's liking, commenting, when you share my videos, anything like that, it's engagement with my channel. Or dislike. If you dislike my video, dislike it. That's totally up to you. But it just shows my channel engagement, and it lets YouTube know that, hey, there's valuable stuff going on over here. We need to push this out there for more people to find. So thank you guys again for taking the time to do that. I see, believe me, I see you guys. I hear you all, and I'm super grateful for all of you. So thanks again for hanging out with me. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.